Hi, how are you today? I'm Joanne Hewins from lovetocreate.typepad.com, and I am so happy to see you today. I hope I'm in the right place and ready to go. I see Tina's logged on, so hey Tina, you're usually one of my first, aren't you? Well, today we are going to talk about the Ombre Gift Bags. These come in a pack of 20 for $6. So they are a great value, and they come in the in colors. So there you see each of the in colors in there. And you can find those in our book on 137. Let me flip over here a little bit. And they are right here. Hey Sue, hey Phyllis, good to see you. Christine, Nita, Carol, oh, I'm excited. Let me go ahead and show you while I'm here. Some of you might have been wondering about those tags that are in the demo area. And these are what they look like. If I did it again, I would space them a little bit better. The writing is small, but it has to be to get it on there. And so that's what it looks like. And you get about 7 or 8 sets in one package. So that's what that looks like. Okay, so today, well, let me show you too. I did a video, I do Facebook Lives on Wednesdays at 4, and these are 2 bags that we decorated then. I'm not really going to go over those very much, but wanted to show you that these cards and envelopes will fit inside the bags. I just turned this one wrong side out. It would be this way, but anyway, they do fit in there, and it makes it for a really nice gift. And I use the decorative mask on these. But today we're going to do something a little bit different. Let me get those out of the way. And we are going to be making a little gift card holder with the bag. It has a little insert here with the saying. And then in the back, the insert has a gift card in there. So let's get started making this. And I made this one. I'm going to leave it here where I can kind of look at it as I make. I made the first one in soft succulent. This one I'm going to try in the fresh freesia. So you're going to fold the bag in half, and you want to get it as close to that little zigzag line as you can, because you're going to need to be the bag to be as big as it can be. So I'm just going to fold that. And then you want to trim off this edge, and you want to trim this off so that it opens. And I am going to try it. I've had better luck really with the old trimmer that we had, with the arm that comes down, but I'm going to try it with this. This paper is kind of thin. I think what I'm going to do is start it in the middle and then go up, and that might, I believe that might have done a little bit better. And I probably need a new blade. Blade is the word. But anyway, you just cut that off and leave that as big as you can. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is put little slots in our holder so that it will be easier to pull these in and out. And, you know, we've discontinued all of our punches, our circle punches that were small. So what I used was this sun is what it is really. This circle from the Inspiring Canopy dies. And you just need to put one up and one down. It doesn't really matter where they go on the folder. So you would just lay that die with half of it on there, and then do the other side in a different place with half. But so you don't have to wait on me to do that, I've gone ahead and I have one with the slots. And I think I did not do the slots in the same place as the original. It's not going to matter at all. We do have a piece of designer series paper that is 1 inch wide and I think 5 inches long. And I'm going to score this halfway through. And I'm going to turn it on the wrong side. I'm going to use the other side, but I'm going to turn it on this side to score. And try not to go real deep, because I just noticed that this one has a little bit of a crack right there in the paper. You don't really want that. So I'm going to fold my paper, and I see it's not exactly in the middle, but that's not going to matter either, because one's on one side and one's on the other. So I'm just going to add some glue to each side. And we'll just add that. Well, I'm going to put one on and then fold the other. And I usually cut something like this a little bit longer than I need it, so I'm going to have to trim there along the bottom. So 5 is a little bit too long, but not much. Okay, so now we have that, and I've got a little bit of glue right there, but I think my my little label will go over that. So for the labels, you are going to need 2 of each, and I'm using the Scalloped Contours dies. We're using 2 of this second largest one, and then 2 of the third largest one for our inserts and for our labels on the front. So I'm going to start off stamping this one. I haven't tried seeing how long it takes me to do these, so I hope that I can get it done in my time. So since we're changing over to the freesia, I'm going to stamp it in freesia. And I have to say, this idea is not original. And I want to say that I got it from Linda Heller, because I got the other bag ideas from her. But I went back and tried to look and make sure, and I couldn't find it in the time that I had. So I'm still going to say I think I got this from Linda Heller. And I know she's in North Carolina now. Okay, so we're going to add some of the pansies and leaves. And they have these papers, I think most of you know, in the Pansy Petals Designer Series paper. And the dies for this, the pansy dies, do fit directly on those, the large and the small. And then the leaves, this one and this one, also fit directly on those leaves. So you can cut all of this out while you're watching TV or doing something like that, and then just put them in a baggie, and you've got a bunch to go. So I'm going to start, I'm going to pull out some colors that I might want to use. And maybe I would like to use one of these smaller purples. Maybe I'll just use the same colors I had. And I'm going to show you that this, see this piece right here, I got it off of an edge, But I'm going to use that, and I think in the interest of time, instead of getting my glue in and out, I'm just going to add this with glue dots. So I'm going to add this down here in the corner. I'll add a couple of leaves around. And they don't have to be the same ones. Now that leaf also has something cut off of it. I'm going to put it up in there. And we're going to cover up those so people won't know that we used part of the edge. But it's a good way to not waste some of our paper, if you want to take the time to cut those pieces out. Now some are too small to really matter, but anyway, so I'm going to put this flower here, and I'm going to cover up the top of that so it doesn't really show. And then I'm going to put up this other one on. And we want to cover up that leaf edge. So I'm going to put it maybe like that. And that'll kind of cover up that those were not whole things. So I'll add another leaf on here. And maybe another leaf coming out from here. Now part of that is going to go over. I'm going to bend that down. Actually, I'm going to start it up a little higher, I think. Actually, I'm going to cut part of that off so that it doesn't go over a lot. And there might have been a piece in there that was like that, but we don't have time for that. Okay, so this is done. We'll just put that on the front of our holder. And let me use my take your pick tool to get those off. And this will go right here on the front. And I'll cover up where I got that glue on there. Okay, so there's the front. Now on the inside, I've got the other smaller piece, and I have the word thank you. So we'll stamp that across the top of that one. Now when I made this, I had done some other projects and I had some leftover just plain old leaves. And so I used some of those on here. Not sure if I have any left in there now. Here's one. We'll pull it out. So I'm going to get another flower. We'll just get this pink one. I have a problem with laying dimensionals down and not being able to find them. Okay, so we'll put that there. And then I'm just going to, and probably I glued this on the first one, but I just feel like in the interest of time, instead of opening and closing that glue, I'm just going to use the glue dots. And so we'll put that leaf there, and that will be that. I will glue this down. I love these scalloped contours dies. I know you do too. Okay, so we're going to add that right in there in the center. I'm sorry, I know I need to move all that up. There. Okay, maybe not really in the center, but there you go. And then I just thought that this needed a little something over here. So I think I'll just add a flower and some leaves over there just to give us some interest. And that one might not show up so much. Okay. Oh, I'm doing pretty good with time. I think I'll get a different color leaf and add that. I kind of like having just a bunch of stuff here to pick from. That's kind of fun. So there's the inside and nothing on the back. So we are ready to start with our inserts. So let me pull out this first insert. And we're going to do, now these sayings are from the Pansy Patch stamp set. So we really have used the whole bundle because we cut out all of these flowers. Okay. I like to kind of put my paper on there straight, hoping that will help me to keep it straight. And this one I'm going to stamp down near the bottom. Okay, so now we're ready to add some flowers up here at the top of this. And so let me spread these out a little bit. Okay, I might have used a lot of my pieces. Let's see what that is. Here's a piece of a pink, positively pink. So I'm just going to put that over in here somewhere. And then I can add a couple others with the dimensionals. So you really just play with them. So I'm going to put that like that. And then I'm going to add this one down this way. And you can see no one will ever know that was just half of a flower. And then I'll take another one and add on dimensionals. Okay, I'm forgetting to look at comments. So, good morning, Jane. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Lisa. Christina, thank you. Allison, I'm glad to see you. I can't wait. I didn't see but the last 5 minutes of your video, and I will go back and look because that was cute. Okay, I don't want to use that one. So I'll put some leaves on here, but I don't want my leaves to go out past my my layer there because just don't. In fact, let me see on this one. I'm going to stick this inside here. And I need to leave this little spot clear. I'm going to put just a ink spot right there because that's where I want to be able to fix something to pull that out. And let me add a couple more leaves here and there. Let's put this one on a dimensional. I am left-right challenged. I blame it on teaching first grade. I had to teach them their right from their left, but it's not really the reason. Okay, I am going to bring in a hole punch, And this is a retired hole punch, sorry about that, that we had with Stampin' Up. It's not very big. Let me go ahead. It's not the smallest one they had, but let me go ahead and punch that. That's how big it is. And I discovered that these little circles, and this is from the Tailor Made Tags. I used these right here to make that. And I'm just going to bring in my paper that I used to cut that with, because I want to show you that I put some of the adhesive strip here on the back, and that's going to make these stick a little bit easier. Otherwise, I would have glue everywhere. So I'm going to take one of these and pull off. Well, that was not a smart move. Let me pull that off. And we'll add that there. And then we'll come on the back. I feel like I've got something on there. And we'll get another one and add that here to the back. Okay. And then my last thing that I'm going to do for this insert is add some ribbon. And I'm going to use ribbon and a little bit of twine. Now this twine is from the Snail Mail Combo Pack, which is one of our last chance things. So it'll be going away really fast if there are still any. I haven't looked. But Stampin' Up! Has that pack of 5 different twines, and one of those I think is white. So that would be another thing you could do. Now I cut a point on this to help me get this through. And I'm just going to kind of work that a little bit. Now that's too long, but and then I'm going to take this piece of twine and just tie it around. Now I could have tied it into a knot, the other ribbon. I don't know why I decided against that, but for some reason I did. And then we'll just tie this into a knot. And then we'll trim these a little bit, and we'll trim our ribbon a little. Okay, so this is ready to go inside and ready to pull out. And see, one of the reasons I told you to be real careful about trimming is that these are a perfect size, if not maybe a tad too large. So they may stick out a little bit, but it's a pretty scalloped edge, so hopefully that will be fine. And then let's work on the next insert. Let me just move that aside and pull out this other one. And this is the one that we're going to do the gift card for. So let me get rid of some of this stuff over to the side here. So what I'm going to do for this one, let me get my piece of paper. And I don't have anything written here. I'm going to go ahead and slip this in and do my ribbon on it. Okay. I'm going to slip that in as far as it will go. And I'll put my little pen mark here and pull that out. And we'll really do the same thing we just did. So I'll do my hole, and then I'll get the sticky off of the back of these. I don't know if you guys use the adhesive sheets a lot, but they really are pretty neat. They are opposite of what the old ones were that we had, but once you get used to that, you're good. Okay, and then we'll do our other piece of ribbon. Thought I had done it on the wrong side, but I can flip it around. It doesn't matter, does it? Okay, and then what did I do with that white twine? There it is. I lose things right in front of me. So we will tie that like we did before. I don't know, maybe I thought it would be a little cuter to have the twine. But not sure about that. Okay, so we'll do our trimming. Oops. We'll trim these. Okay, these are not my ribbon scissors. Okay, so now we're ready for that. And I'm going to pick out 2 of the large flowers. I think I'm going to do these 2. And I'm going to add these with dimensionals, but I'm only going to put the dimensionals down at the bottom. So whoever I copied this from, I don't know that they had used pansies, but they did use something, and they did put the dimensionals down at the bottom. So I did not make this idea up, but I'm going to add these. Let's see, about like that. And again, I don't want my leaves to go off of the side of the card. And this time I'm going to put the glue dot on the front of my leaf and just glue it right back here to the flower itself. And so it will go on top of the leaf and then glue back here. Now on the one that I made here, I actually put a couple of leaves back there in the back. I'm not sure I'm going to do that again. I think I'll add leaves, but I think I will do it again right on the flower. Okay, and then your card will just slip down in there behind. Oops. Okay, maybe I should have put them even closer to the bottom. I suppose I should have, but anyway, they will fit in. And I actually had a little bit of tape, but you could do a glue dot. That tape's worn out. I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back of that and slip that in. So there you go. That's ready to insert into your holder. And there you go. Oh, I got confused. I thought, where does that go? So here is the one that I made in the freesia. And then this is the one that we made for in the soft succulent. Now, I'm a green person, so I like the green one best. What do you like best? Okay, so there is, we're done. Yay. And did it right about the correct time, so that worked out well. So anyway, these are little gift card holders to give to a friend. If you make these, make sure that you post them, because I would love to see what you might use. I think it would be cute for a baby. So I know we've got some good baby things. a man. You could do it for Father's Day and do it in a manly scene. So let's see your projects. Thank you so much. This will be on my blog, lovetocreate.typepad.com, on Monday. And if you are interested in the other bags that I showed you at the very beginning, that is on my blog right now with the Facebook Live video on how to decorate these bags and make the things on the inside. So thanks so much. Thank you, Martinette, and I look forward to a wonderful day of stamping. I'll look some more tomorrow because my grandchildren are coming in a little while. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.